Okay, so we're here today doing the daily reflection. The daily reflection again. So good morning. This is an interesting one. I have read it over a couple of times, and I think I might have some comment on it. It's interesting. September the 8th. The title of it is "We Asked His Protection." Come here, come here. And there, look at this. Oh, yes. We asked His protection. And one of the spiritual principles, hey, get out of there. No. One of the spiritual principles, in recovery in life is humility. Humility. Nothing really happens in this relationship with a higher power without humility. And for those of us who have alcoholism and addiction, we get humbled. Those things humble us, and this is what this is about. Asked His protection. And the writing, the quote is from the Big Book, page 59. We asked His protection and care with complete abandon. We asked His protection and care with complete abandon. So Alcoholics Anonymous and the 12 steps has us create a relationship with a higher power. And in the Big Book, Bill uses about 16 different concepts for that higher power. Calls him Father, Director, Employer. There's a bunch of different, Father of Light, Universal Intelligence, and so he has a lot of different concepts, names that he calls this thing that we refer to generally as God. And many of us came into the 12-step world with a lot of preconceived ideas about God, and many of them are very limiting beliefs. Come on, you two. Hey, stop. Hey, stop. That's okay, just relax. Or go somewhere else and play. I got my dogs. So here he is. Many of us had limiting beliefs. We had what I used to call Sunday school ideas, and which we rejected, which is fine. They didn't really work for us anymore. And so we had kind of Sunday school ideas, and so we have to grow into this new concepts of a higher power, universal intelligence. There's something, right? We know that, and I had to let go of my limiting beliefs so that I could actually experience it. My experience in the 12 steps is that we're being led from a belief into an experience. So it's no longer a belief; it's a knowing. And that's, it's a relationship. It's no longer a belief. Belief is like, saying that we believe we can swim. And it is a belief until we actually do it. Then we know we can swim. Well, it's the same in our relationship with a higher power. As we grow into this relationship, it's no longer a belief, it's a knowing. So it talks about here, the commentary, or what, they've written, which is quite a bit, about the statement from the Big Book. It says, I could not manage my life alone. I had tried that road and failed. My ultimate sin dragged me down to the lowest level I have ever reached, and unable even to function, I accepted the fact that I desperately needed help. I stopped fighting and surrendered entirely to God, higher power, universal intelligence, consciousness, however we see it. And the beautiful thing about addiction is it brings us to our knees. Self-reliance fails us, and we reach out in desperation. And that's the beautiful thing about it. Come on, you guys. Hey, stop it. Then it says, only then did I start growing. Now the concept, it says God forgave me. A higher power, stop it, had to have saved me. A higher power had to have saved me because the doctors doubted I would survive. I have forgiven myself now, and I enjoy a freedom I have never before experienced. And this is what, talk to anybody that's got a little time in and they've done the work. This is exactly what we say. Happens to us all. I have a freedom, enjoy a freedom I've never before experienced. And I like to, I love helping people find that freedom. I'm a freedom fighter. That's what I can call myself, a freedom fighter. And I love helping people find that freedom, because we're caught in the crazy mind, we're trapped in our selfish, self-centered thinking. I opened my heart and mind to this experience, to him, it says. This God experience, this universal intelligence experience. The more I learn, the less I know. A humbling fact, humility, right? But I sincerely want to keep growing. I enjoy serenity, but only when I entrust my life totally to God. And how I see that is in the moment. As if we're going to have this experience of this God consciousness, it has to be, we have to become present. And in the presence, we experience God consciousness. So long as I'm honest with myself and ask for help, I can maintain this rewarding existence. Just for today, I strive to live his will for me, soberly. I thank God that today I can choose not to drink. So gratitude is also a spiritual principle. So humility, honesty, courage, gratitude. Today life is beautiful, it says. Today life is beautiful. So this is the common thing. If you come to a meeting, this is what we hear. And so this book, the Daily Reflection book, is a beautiful reminder on a daily basis of our relationship with this higher power. So yeah, that's it. Here we are. All of us, one of the things it says in the book is we trudging the happy road to destiny, happy, joyous, and free. There are a lot of promises for us for freedom. And if you've gotten to that point where you're desperate, where you're saying, okay, I'll do anything, it seems that we need to get there. No reservations. It seems that we need to get there with no reservations. And then it happens. We realize that we're not alone. It's the deal. All right. It's Friday, big book study tonight. I'll put the link in the bottom here. I'd love you to come. Either come to the house or come online. And Monday night we have the meditation group. And meditation is a tool, helps us to learn to sit and experience the moment. And who's in the moment? God's in the moment. Love is in the moment. Can't be experienced in the past or the future. And mostly we're living in the past or the future. We're in either some fantasy or some fantasy of the past or fantasy of the future. So let's be here now. Practice that. Okay, love you guys. Talk to you soon.